Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charlotte Carly and it's good to have you guys back. So today sharing with you guys just a little bit about something that I recently learned. Well, most of you guys might probably know about it. I'll be doing my edges or my hair because like you guys know by now, I can't be talking and just be like this. This is something that I've been thinking about lately, but like, God always has a way of speaking to us, right? So when we had a meeting at church, this was mentioned, and I keep bumping into the same thing that I've been, like thinking about and discovering in my life. So I thought, why not share it with you guys? I mean, like I said, you probably know about this, but like maybe there's somebody out there who doesn't. So lately I have discovered that it is a privilege to know God at this age or at this early stage in life. When I mean knowing God, like we know that most of us are raised in a Christian home, right? But like we are taught on a Sunday it's very important to go to church. And okay, like just like growing up, like lying is not good, we shouldn't be lying. And as a child of God, there are certain things that you shouldn't be doing. Like for example, that you shouldn't be hanging out with people that drink, because what influence are you gaining from those people? But like, that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is that I feel like Christianity has been like something that we grew up into, but not really knowing the importance of having a good relationship with God. Like, that you're raised in a family whereby it's compulsory to go to church every Sunday, right? You go to church, you pray, you ask God for forgiveness, and life goes on, and the cycle repeats itself 24/7 or 365 days in a year. But like, what does it mean for you to go to church, or why are you going to church? I mean, yeah, you're going to church so that God sees that, okay, this child is committed, this child does this child does that. But like, that's actually not the case. Like what I discovered lately. Okay, so let me start with the video as to what I actually want to share with you guys. I recently bumped into a video, and this video, it was a guy that was talking about how it is important to break generational curses, and why you should tell yourself that I want to be the one to break this generational curse. When we are talking about generational curse or generational curses or generational chain, we are talking about something that has been going on in your family lineage for a very long time, starting from your great great parents or great great grannies or whatever. And you realize that it's something that continuously happened, either at a particular age, either at a certain point in life. So you as a person, you need to identify the things in your family. Sorry if this is gonna sound rude, but I don't care how spiritually higher you are than somebody else out there. Generational chains are in every family, whether you like it or not. It's up to you as a person whether you want to break it or not. And you can only break this once you have discovered those chains or those curses in your family lineage. So number one thing that I want to say is that the first thing that you have to do is pray. I mean, prayer is very important. Yeah, we know that prayer is very important and is very vital. So what exactly are you praying about? number one, you need to ask God certain questions, personal questions. Like, that's why I started saying in the beginning of this video, we were never told why it is very important. I mean, you as a person, you could have been told, but for me, I just thought that us going to church on every Sunday, that was when I was young, before I started knowing certain things, you know. I just used to think that, okay, we go to church because we love God. We go to church because God wants to see us in church. That was a young me going to Sunday school. I'm like, yeah, you know, we sing Sunday school songs and so on. But back to now what I'm saying, you need to ask God certain questions, like personal, deep questions that you really need to ask God. Ask God a lot of questions and make it plain to him, because he already knows that you're going to come to him. So I'm gonna give myself there are 3 things that I've discovered about my family. I'm only gonna mention one so that I can give you an example of what exactly I'm trying to say. So where I come from my father's side, everybody wears glasses. Like, we have, so like, I kind of like didn't understand like where everything has like started, you know. Like, okay, it started with my sister. When she was in high school, she started having problems with her eyes, and it was like kind of difficult for her. And then I don't know what happened after that. And then when I was in high school, no, when I was in primary school, actually, I started like, you know, getting these weird, you know, weird vision or whatever. I don't know, like my eyes were just playing with me or messing with me. So I was like, okay, you know. And I was like, yes. And then my friends were like, no, you need glasses, you need glasses. I mean, if you're in primary school and they say glasses, like a big deal, like, no, I don't need glasses, I don't need glasses. But like when you're actually alone, like, yo, but like I really do need glasses because I'm struggling to see. And then I passed that. High school came, grade 8. I was like, nah, I need glasses. Grade 9, I started borrowing one of my classmates' glasses when I needed to see the board. I was like, nah, I'm gonna speak to my mom. So to fast forward the story, I later started wearing glasses in high school. I was like, no. And then my spiritual father was preaching about something, and then he mentioned this issue on how it is very important as a child of God to have faith, even when it means you are at the verge of giving up. I carried on wearing glasses. Not that I didn't have faith or anything. Like, not like I was wearing them all the time. Only when I needed to use, when we were using a projector or I was writing down something. So that was in high school. And then later on, I told myself that no, I don't want to be wearing glasses. I asked my mom who wears glasses from my father's side, and I later discovered that my father was wearing glasses. His father and his father's father was wearing glasses. So that's the point that I'm trying to make, that it's something that carries on from generation after generation, and it's not like something that one should be proud of. I stopped wearing glasses. Actually, the other day I actually took them and then I was just staring at them. And sometimes I do watch my pictures when I used to wear glasses. It's not only about looking cute or anything. That's one thing people don't get it, or people do not understand. It's something deeper than that. Spiritually, something is being exchanged, you know. So I eventually prayed about it. I mean, so in your own family or in your own lineage, it could be something different. It could be marriage, it could be finances, it could be school academics. Like, nobody gets in university in your family. I mean, if people do get in university, maybe they don't finish their degree or something. So what I'm trying to say is that it's about time we wake up. It's about time we start normalizing these things, that I'm the one that's supposed to break. Tell yourself that you are the one that needs to break that generational curse or that generational bondage or whatever. Tell yourself that if nobody can, then I will. If nobody could, then I will do it. because the earlier we start seeing these things, the better for everyone. Because I mean, trust me, if we cannot do that, or if you cannot stand by your word and say, I'm going to break this, then your children are going to have to fight that. And God forbid, what if they fail to fight that? What becomes of us? Failures. And God doesn't want us to become failures. Hence why I kept on bumping into that videos and people kept talking about this. I was like, I think it's about high time I need to start speaking about this. And we may see it as something that's a norm, but it's not normal. And it shouldn't be normalized. Most of us, including myself, I had this tendency of normalizing certain things without knowing the actual action that's happening in the spiritual realm. So you need to tell yourself that, no, I want to break this, to break this curse. I want to be the one to make a difference for the future, or for the sake of those that are to come after me. Like I always say, trust the process. So tell yourself that I, Charlotte, you mention your name, I am going to break this generational curse. I am going to overcome this. Because the earlier we do it, guys, the better for everyone. Trust me, our parents, if they had the chance to break it, they would have. But don't you think it's about time we help them overcome? Or it's about time we help our parents to fight what they couldn't fight? Don't you think that would be just nice? Your mother or your father stand like, I couldn't do it, I failed, but Charlotte did it, but Zara did it, but Faith did it, but Tejo did it, but this did it, but that did it, but Hope did it, but Audrey did it, but this did it. I mean, it would be so nice, like, just knowing that. I mean, but you know, it would be so nice knowing that anybody who can, I mean, trust me, and it's something that when you have that power within you, you would understand that nobody and no one can touch you or your family that is to come. So it's about time, guys, we wake up and start seeing the things that we are unable to see. It's about time we realize that there is no time anymore. It's about time that we realize that tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised at all. Yeah, even if tomorrow is promised, which nobody can tell or nobody knows, don't you think starting today matters a lot than starting tomorrow? Is it that your family, where exactly is it that your family gets to a certain point of, and they just give up, or something just happens? Imagine somebody who's supposed to graduate tomorrow commits suicide. The only breadwinner in the family, commits suicide. And you think that's normal? Just imagine, the only breadwinner in the family dies in a car accident. Is that normal? The only breadwinner in the family gets raped and dies, or anything like that. Not that we are wishing evil or anything. These are the things that I'm trying to make you guys understand. We need to pray about the things that we need to stop normalizing. So guys, that's just it that I needed to share with you guys. And I think it's very important that we actually start praying about these things, because our parents will never actually sit us down. I mean, some parents do. My mom always tell me a lot of things about things from my father's side, and it's up to us to decide, do we really want to change? You know, are we willing to make a difference? Do we want to make a difference? Because at the end of the day, I can't tell myself that I want a good life or a better future if I'm not willing to put on my bag and start a fight. No, I can't. So what do I need to do? I need to start praying. I cannot possibly fight certain things physically, can I? I mean, for those that know me, I'm very tiny. I can't possibly go to every uncle and question them. What if it's not even the one? What if the one who has caused that has died decades ago? But the fact that it was an exchange that was done in the spiritual realm, the only way to deal with that is through through the spiritual realm. So, guys, I urge you guys to start praying about certain things, and most of us, we are doing so well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I tell you guys to trust the process, but you people are never willing to trust the process. So